All right, so to get started, what I want you to do is either get a 3-ring binder, hopefully like a 250-page notepad, notebook that you can use to keep all your information together. I use 1 page per day. Hopefully if you've got, or if you want to get a copy of our Growth Mindset Journal, I think this is the best product to use because it's structured in a way that you can follow along, and it just makes sense to me. This is what I use. Hopefully you guys can find something that's going to work for you as well. But to get started, if you turn to the very back page of the journal, you're going to see our why statement. Now, let's talk about this. Remember I said earlier, a triathlete starts by looking at race day and mapping back 365 days prior to race day and starts building a training plan to get them from point A to point B safely. That's what we're going to start doing with you. Is I want to put this page at the back of your book so you can know the destination you're trying to achieve. We want to get you to race day. We want to get you to 365 days from today, reaching and attaining the goals you've set out to achieve. But before we start writing out goals, what we're going to do is create a why statement for you. Now, a why statement looks like this. It starts with the word why, begins with the word to, and has a so that in it. Let me give you an example. And you'll see throughout the journal that I've published that I've given you my own examples. And if you don't have a copy of the journal in front of you, let me read it to you. My example of my why statement is to inspire growth mindsets so that people can feel empowered to succeed in life. It's a pretty ambitious goal, but that's what gets me motivated. Everything that I do now serves as proof of what I believe, and that will get us into our vision statement. But when you think about a why statement, I've had many mentors over the course of the last 12 years, mentors that come both in people and in books. If anybody out there is questioning what my why is and how I can find my why in life, there's a great video by Simon Sinek. It's a TED Talk video. I've included the link here in my book, but you can also pick up a copy of Simon's book, Start With Why, and he explains why the why is so important. It's what will get you out of bed in the morning to achieve your goals. I also pick up the book Find Your Why, written by Simon's team, and this is for companies who want to become instructors to help your employees learn how to find their why. Now, I can't go through that whole process with you right now, but suffice it to say, if you look at the example that I've given you in the book, if you look at my why and think about what it is you want to achieve in life and write down a to so that statement for yourself, that's going to get you started. You can change this at any time. You can adapt this. I've adapted this over the course of the last 6 years because when I came across this process about 6 years ago, it's been tearing at me for 6 years as I've tweaked and turned it to try to make it just right. But your why statement is incredibly important because everything you do will now serve as proof of what you believe, and that starts with your why.